Patriots. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one goes for 8 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Patriots take over
at their own 23-yard line.
Stidham going to lead the Pats up 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll throw from the gun. Flush to his right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw, Wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this one's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Well, it's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And Fairbairn missed it. He pulled it left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And this is going to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. From the gun, it's Stidham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And this one will be brought back to the 22. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Cam Akers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Stidham going to lead the Pats up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Now the second down throw on target. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action with Stidham. Smith catches left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
To number 17.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Stidham. 20. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stidham. Eluding the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Shaq Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Gun. They'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Godwin, 10 yards on the pickup. It's
now Stidham on 2nd down. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Stidham on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. C.J. Board, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 15. Finding room at the 30. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
Complete.
A big-time play there for the Texans. And even 50 yards.
And the Texans 1st down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Second and 13. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And that will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
He'll buy some time right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and now it's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Third and long, it's Stidham. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 15.
15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down.
First down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Brandon Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11.
Pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Quick throw caught by Godwin. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might be. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it, and the Texans scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down
for the Patriots.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He's got the first down inside the 10. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Play action. It's Stidham. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Now, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go with Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Texans 10.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 7 yards the pick up there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards.
And at the 36-yard line.
Stidham from the shotgun. Man open is board. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Patriots 20.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Akers. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Stidham going to lead the Pats up 1st and 10, right at the 30. And he'll hand this to Michel to get things started. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Following the penalty, Michel. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably line this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. On the return, Johnson. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st down, Texans.
He'll look to throw. Hitting Juju on the slant. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
And the Texans 1st down.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Back to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
3rd down.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Able to push his way through. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
First down, Texans.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, the 30, past the 20. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
First down and goal at the 5-yard line.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And that'll be incomplete. But remember, crazy situation here you don't see often. Not 4th down yet, so they will keep possession. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers.